Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of News Bulletin. Now, in the headlines today, session of the Communication Initiative Beyond 100% held at Research and Control Lab. Program organized at IGH to mark National Voluntary Blood Donors Day.
SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant supplies pipes to oil and natural gas sector. Cleanliness drive organized in Mills area of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant to mark Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav.
SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant pays tribute to Mahatma Gandhi on his birth anniversary. Employees of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant volunteer to clear Golghar area as part of Swachhata Swabhiman program. Program on behavioral based safety relaunched at HRD Center. Cleanliness drive organized in Iron Zone of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant to mark Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav.
Team of executives from SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant representing India brings laurels for the country in Global Management Challenge International Finals. Centering Plant 2 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant celebrates Silver Jubilee.
Renovated RMHP laboratory inaugurated and sieve shaker recommissioned at SAIL RSP. Executives of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant bags awards in SAIL's story writing competition.
SAIL chairman says company ready to move to the next realm of expansion at company's 49th AGM. Yoga for fitness session held at SAIL RSP to mark Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav.
A session of the Communication Initiative Beyond 100% held at Research and Control Lab of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. 21 new cadets selected for the SAIL Hockey Academy.
Prayas program organized for contract workmen of Rourkela Steel Plant. More than 120 persons examined and treated in a health camp organized by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant in the periphery.
Now, in the news today. A lecture and presentation session of Beyond 100% series, the weekly communication meeting for the employees of Research and Control Laboratory of Rourkela Steel Plant was held at the main conference hall of the department on 1st October 2021. Mr. Atish Chandra Sarkar, CGM, Quality, presided over the session. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Sarkar highlighted the importance of leadership and emphasized upon the quality production for better profitability. He explained the role of RNC Lab in determining the key areas directly and indirectly, leading to the cost factor of the company. During the program, the session on safety was conducted by Ms. Ankita Das, OCT RCL, while a talk on cost awareness was delivered by Mr. Kuntal Patwari, DGM RCL. Mr. BK Giri, AGM RCL, discussed in detail the various aspects of mechanical testing of materials, while the session on wealth creation and leadership was taken by Mr. R. Dhonial, GM Marketing. It was followed by an open house discussion. The program concluded with a formal vote of thanks by Ms. Nivedita Samal, AGM RCL. Mr. Asit Kumar Das, Senior Manager RCL, coordinated the whole event. It is noteworthy that the weekly communication exercise has been initiated for the employees of various labs inside the plant to promote the culture of learning, knowledge sharing, innovative thinking and safety. A blood donation camp was organized at Ispat General Hospital of Rourkela Steel Plant in association with Youth Hostels Association of India, Rourkela Branch and Raktadhara on 1st October to mark the National Voluntary Blood Donors Day. Dr. N.P. Sahu, CMO, MNHS, presided over the function and inaugurated the program. He also felicitated Mr. S. Maji, CGM, SMS2, and Mr. I. Rajan, CGM, Coke Oven. Present on the occasion were Dr. Pratibha Kumari Behra, Additional CMO, MNHS, Dr. P.K. Mahapatra, Additional CMO, MNHS, and President IMA, Dr. Pankaj Kumar Das, Consultant, MNHS, and many senior doctors and staff of IGH. Mr. P.K. Swain, Vice President, YHAI, Mr. Niranjan Samal, General Secretary, Raktadhara, veteran blood donors and members of YHAI and Raktadhara were present in the function. During the inaugural function, each of the blood donors were given a token gift and certificates. 23 units of blood were collected from voluntary blood donors in the camp. Dr. Pankaj Kumar Das, Consultant, MNHS, delivered the keynote address and also coordinated the event.
SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has recently supplied around 3,000 ton of API grade pipes, both electrical resistant and spiral welded, to Indian Oil Corporation Limited IOCL and Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, both public sector undertakings under the Ministry of Oil and Natural Gas, Government of India. The steel plant supplied pipes with total length of 20 kilometers to different locations of IOCL across the country, such as Vijayawada, Vishakhapatnam, New Delhi, Havda, Kota, Durgapur and Chittorgarh through warehouse transport. Similarly, pipes with total length of 20 kilometers were dispatched to Kanpur, Bokaro and other sites of BPCL by means of RSP transport. The pipes were of the category of 200 to 600 NB. It may be noted that this is the first time RSP has been directly dealing with the sale of the products by participating in tender. Accordingly, it is producing pipes as per customer's specification, getting it inspected and accepted as per norms and finally arranging third-party inspection for the authentication and validation of the product. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has undertaken widespread cleanliness drive within the plant to mark Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. On 23rd September, a cleanliness drive was organized in pipe plant. Mr. Gurminder Singh, GM in charge pipe plant, led the drive. A similar program was organized at plate mill on 30th September. This was led by Mr. D. Sarkar, GM in charge plate mill. Large number of employees including sectional heads and other executives participated enthusiastically in the event. The Swachhata drive in both the places was coordinated by Ms. Simpi Patel, Assistant Manager Personnel, in collaboration with the concerned departments.
SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant organized a solemn function near the statue of Mahatma Gandhi at Civic Center Complex on 2nd October 2021 to mark Gandhi Jayanti, the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, who gave the world the immortal credo of truth, peace and non-violence. The function was held in strict adherence to COVID-19 norms. Mr. A.K. Kundu, ED Mines, Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. A.K. Pradhan, ED Projects, Mr. P.K. Satpathy, ED PNA, Mr. C.R. Mahapatra, CGM in charge, MM and Marketing, Mr. Praveen Nigam, CGM FNA and other senior officers of the plant paid floral tributes to the father of the nation. The favorite Ramdhun of Mahatma Gandhi was played to add to the serenity of the event. The program was coordinated by Mr. B.K. Raut, GM in charge, PNHS and SW. In a program organized at Deepika Mahila Jagriti Sangsthan Sector 2, the members of Deepika Mahila Sanghati, including the acting president Mrs. Harshala Suryavanshi, senior vice president Mrs. Indrani Kundu, Dr. Sumita Shrustidhat Samal, Mrs. Hiranmayi Satpathy, the vice presidents of Deepika Mahila Sanghati, Mrs. Namita Mahapatra, Secretary DMS and the governing body members paid floral tributes to the Mahatma. It is worth mentioning here, Deepika Hast Kargha, The Handloom Center, set up in line with the vision of the Mahatma, also has its foundation day on 2nd October. A group of employees comprising Mr. Basant Kumar Samal, Senior Technician, SMS2, Captain Swachhata Swabhiman, Mr. Niranjan Dhal, Senior Technician Pier, Mr. Sushil Sethi, Operator New Plate Mill, and Mr. Vinod Sethi, SOST SMS2, have adopted Golghar area under the Swachhata Swabhiman scheme on sale Rourkela Steel Plant. A 21-member committee has been formed involving local volunteers to take care of the Swachhata drive. Different parts of the Golghar area is being taken up for cleaning every Sunday, which is the day fixed for the cleanliness drive. On 26 September, intensive weekly cleaning was taken up between Water Supply Colony and Singhasini Palli. The members, volunteers and residents of the area cleaned the drains, made road and the area litter free, arranged for the garbage van to dispose of the garbage. Trees were pruned and shrubs and woody plants were chopped off to make the area clean and mosquito free. They also planted deodar sapling along the roadside for the beautification of the area. Awareness program was also held on dengue, malaria and chikungunya by the members of the committee. It is worth mentioning here that the Swachhata Swabhiman scheme primarily aims at inculcating the habit of sanitation and neatness amongst the inhabitants of the township, and also to get them acquainted with COVID appropriate behaviors. The scheme is based on quarterly competition to be held in two categories, that is Swachhata groups and individual participants.
With the objective of strengthening the safety culture in SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, the behavioral-based safety program has been relaunched in physical mode with organization of a 2-day program at the Gopabandhu Auditorium of HRD Center on 30th September 2021. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, inaugurated the session. Present on the occasion were Mr. A.K. Behra, CGM Safety, Ms. Rajshri Banerjee, CGM HRD, and about 230 executives, departmental safety officers, and employees of the plant. In the different sessions of the program, Mr. G.R. Behra, former HOD, Safety and Fire Services Department RSP and member of National Safety Council, gave inputs on different aspects of behavioral safety, including philosophy of safety, behavioral-based safety management process, work motivation for safe behavior and attitude, ABC analysis and implementation challenges. Roadmap to implement behavioral safety across the organization was also discussed and presented. Practical exercises were conducted and topic-related audiovisuals were shown for easy understanding of the participants. Notably, the basic objective of the program is to inculcate a safety mindset amongst the employees so that each of them can act as a safety crusader in the days to come. At the outset, Ms. Rajshri Banerjee, CGM HRD, welcomed the gathering, and the program was coordinated by Mr. K.K. Jaiswal, AGM HRD. SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant has undertaken widespread cleanliness drive within the plant to mark Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. A cleanliness drive was organized in Blast Furnace 1 and 5 on 24th September. Mr. B.R. Babu, CGM Blast Furnaces, led the drive in BF1. Around 30 employees, including sectional heads and other executives, participated in the event. On 25th, a similar campaign was held at Blast Furnace 5. Mr. R.S. Kaushal, GM Operation, spearheaded the campaign. Around 20 employees, including executives, took part in the event. The Swachhata drive in both the places was coordinated by Mr. Jayan Das, Manager Personnel, in collaboration with the concerned departments.
The team of executives from SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has brought laurels for the country by bagging third place in the Global Management Challenge International Finals held at Nizhny Novgorod, Russia from 27 to 29 September 2021. The three bright young executives who represented India in the prestigious global competition are Mr. Prakash Chandra Sahu and Mr. Vikrant Kumar Patel, both managers of Finance and Accounts Department, and Mr. Biswajit Jaina, manager of Instrumentation Department. It is noteworthy that GMC is considered as the world's largest strategy and management competition. Notably, a total of 23 countries from all over the world participated in the event. Portugal bagged the first place while China won the second place in the event. Congratulating the winning team, Mrs. Soma Mondal, Chairman SAIL, has said that by bagging third place in the prestigious global competition, you have made us proud. Mr. Amarendu Prakash, Director in charge Bokaro Steel Plant and Rourkela Steel Plant, has expressed immense happiness over the team of young managers performing exceedingly well in the international competition and bringing glory for the country. He has congratulated the trio and wished them luck in future endeavours. It is worth mentioning here that the team was nominated to take part in the prestigious global event after winning the GMC India 2020 edition held in November 2020. Notably, the RSP team also has the honour of winning the coveted Asian Management Games held in July 2021 for the second consecutive year, organised online by MMA, Macau Management Association, and All India Management Association, that is AIMA. Besides, the famed team had also won the Director Personal Cup Run Niti of SAIL for the year 2019 and 2020. The Sintering Plant 2 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant celebrated the 25th year of its commissioning on 29 September 2021. Extending best wishes to the SP2 and associated departments, Mr. Amarendu Prakash, Director in charge Bokaro Steel Plant and Rourkela Steel Plant, has said, SP2, that has played a vital role in the growth and progress of SAIL RSP, has completed 25 years of service today. Keep it up and scale many more heights of glory. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, along with other senior officers, visited the department to congratulate the department collective for the momentous milestone. It is noteworthy that Sinter Plant 2 was commissioned as a part of the expansion plan of RSP. The foundation of the plant was laid on 22nd August 1992, designed and commissioned by Messrs. TPE Ukraine and Uralmash. In collaboration with Messrs. Simplex India and BHEL, SP2 has a rated capacity of 1.57 million tons per year. Over the last 25 years, with the excellent leadership and deep commitment of its employees, SP2 has broken many records and firmly established itself as not only one of the best sinter plants in SAIL but also in the whole country. With production of more than 40 million tons of sinter till date, the unit has made significant contribution towards higher production and productivity of RSP. The employees of the department have also won many awards, including the coveted Prime Minister's Shramveer Award in its illustrious journey. Today, as it stands on the cusp of the Silver Jubilee celebrations, its employees have reaffirmed their commitment to take the plant to newer echelons of success and play a key role in realizing the vision of Make in India.
Research and Control Laboratory RCL of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has been executing several innovative ideas to bring about conducive and smart working conditions in its laboratories across the plant. As a part of this initiative, a renovated laboratory along with a recommissioned sieve shaker was inaugurated at the raw materials handling plant by Mr. Atish Chandra Sarkar, CGM Quality, and Mr. S.S. Roy Chaudhary, CGM RMHP, on 29th September. Present on the occasion were other senior officers and employees of RCL and other associated departments. It may be noted that for all the raw materials being brought to RMHP, besides the chemical analysis, RNC lab also conducts physical analysis such as size distribution analysis for each rake. The size analysis was done manually by placing screens of different sizes one over another, with bigger screen size on the top and gradually smaller screen sizes towards the bottom. This needed to be done manually, which was quite arduous, labor intensive and time consuming. The problem was discussed with the senior officers and a sieve shaker was identified in the plant. The available resources were modified as per requirement. The RNC lab team comprising Mr. Deepak Mahanti and Somnath Nayak, both assistant managers, along with RMHP mechanical and electrical maintenance personnel, worked on modification and revival of the machine under the guidance and supervision of Mr. A.C. Sarkar. The team was led by Mr. P.K. Mitra, GM R&CL, and facilitated by Mr. Pranab Kumar Das, Manager R&CL. Trial testing were carried out and found to be successful. With the recommissioning of electrically operated sieve shaker, the raw materials are poured on the top of the screen and then top portion of the screen is covered to prevent materials spilling over the screen. With this mechanism, fractions of different sizes get separated and get accumulated as per the screen size. With the introduction of sieve shaker, the labor-intensive manual job has been eliminated. Besides, the lab in RMHP used to get affected during the monsoon and needed repair or renovation so as to adhere to the safety standards. Mr. Deepak Mahanti, Assistant Manager R&CL, took the initiatives to carry out the necessary repair and renovation work and housekeeping at RMHP lab with the help of RCL Planning Group and RMHP lab personnel. The team, with their enthusiastic initiatives, has transformed the lab into a safe, illuminated, bright and vibrant workplace. Ms. Dibya Dash, AGM CCW, and Ms. Sampad Mishra, AGM Refractories of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, have brought laurels for the Steel City by bagging awards in All India Open SAIL Story Writing Competition 2021. In the English category of the competition, Ms. Dash has bagged the second prize, while Mr. Mishra has got the consolation prize in the same category. The story writing competition was an initiative by the company to create awareness amongst people on steel uses. The competition's theme, SAIL creates a meaningful difference in people's lives, both in Hindi and English languages, encouraged participants to share their experiences about SAIL and how the steel maker is changing or adding meaningful difference to the lives of people. The competition saw a huge participation and an overwhelming number of entries were received from across the country.
Steel Authority of India Limited, SAIL, held its 49th annual general meeting today through the virtual platform. Attending the meeting from the company's headquarters situated at Lodi Road, New Delhi, Srimati Soma Mandal, Chairman SAIL, addressed the shareholders on this occasion. The chairman underlined some of the important events, highlights of SAIL for the company's shareholders. Describing financial year 21 as the year of growth and scaling newer heights for SAIL, she said, SAIL posted its highest ever EBITDA of Rs 13,740 crore, which was higher by approximately 23% over CPLY. The factors which helped improve profitability included higher sales of secondary products, sale of iron ore fines, lower usage of other raw materials, improvement in techno-economic parameters, benefit in stores and spares expenses, decreased purchased power rates, reduction in interest charges, higher dividend income and forex exchange gain, among others. The profit before tax, PBT, of the company stood highest in the last 10 years. The company's borrowings came down to Rs 35,350 crore with a reduction of more than Rs 16,000 crore, consequently improving the debt-equity ratio to 0.87 on 31st March 2021, vis-a-vis 1.36 as on 31st March 2020. Citing the various challenges faced by the company due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, the shareholders were informed about the measures taken by the company to counter the impact of this pandemic. Taking proactive actions, the company reworked its plans and strategies to sustain all-round activities. Outlining some of those, she said, SAIL made optimal utilization of the operational facilities instead of operating greater number of facilities at suboptimal level. Along with reduction in cost by reducing consumption level for various inputs, the capital repairs were also preponed wherever feasible. In these trying times, the company maximized sales volumes through potential channels like exports, dispatch to railways, while it reduced cash outflows by reviewing commitments and renegotiating contracts, among others. She added that not only did the company focus on continuing its operations with minimum disruptions, but also ensured this was achieved without compromising the safety of employees and population in the nearby areas. In fact, the company was a front runner in partnering the nation in its fight against COVID-19 pandemic. She informed the shareholders about the scaled response activated by SAIL for management of COVID-19 outbreak across all locations for its presence. In the address, the various initiatives undertaken by SAIL were highlighted. Development of medical infrastructure for handling COVID-19 pandemic, as well as augmenting these facilities during the second wave. SAIL hospitals at 5 integrated steel plant locations initially earmarked 10% or 330 beds out of the total beds for COVID-19 patients, which was subsequently augmented to 1,000 dedicated COVID-19 beds with oxygen support. Setting up COVID care units with facilities of gaseous oxygen direct supplied from the plants at various plant locations. Developing COVID-19 testing facilities like RAT, RT-PCR, TRU-NAT at SAIL hospitals in coordination with respective state governments. Other initiatives to handle the surge of COVID-19 infection included supply of more than 1 lakh metric tons of liquid medical oxygen (LMO) till date to the different states. Talking on the growth plans of the company, Srimati Mondal told the shareholders that with the improved leverage position, the company is ready to move into the next phase of expansion. It may be mentioned here that since inception, SAIL has been contributing to nation building by supplying steel ranging from big projects of national significance and strategic importance to smallest of the retail consumers. During financial year 21, SAIL effected supplies to projects like Katra to Banihal Tunnel Project, BRTF Leh Ladakh Project, Leh Airport, Eastern Dedicated Freight Corridor Corporation, Lower Subansiri Hadal Project in Assam, Agartala Akhura Rail Link Project in Tripura, among others. The shareholders were informed about the regular initiatives being taken by SAIL to increase its presence in different areas by targeting defined market segments. The company is also expanding the 2-tier and 1-tier distribution network across the country to strengthen its retail presence. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has been conducting an array of programs to mark Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav both within the plant as well as the steel township, involving employees, family members, residents of the steel township and school children. On 28 September 2021, a Yoga for Fitness session was organized for the senior executives of the plant at Peace Center situated in the Executive Director Works building. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, Executive Director Works, led the yoga session. Many CGMs and other senior officers of the plant took part in the event. The yoga session was conducted under the guidance of Mr. Sajal Chanda, GM Blast Furnaces.
A lecture and presentation session of Beyond 100% series, the weekly communication meeting for the employees of Research and Control Laboratory of Rourkela Steel Plant was held at the main conference hall of the department on 25th September 2021. Mr. Atish Chandra Sarkar, CGM Quality, presided over the session. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Sarkar highlighted the importance of the program and emphasized upon the upgradation of knowledge and skill as well as fitness of people and machines for achieving better performance. He explained the role of R&C lab in determining the key areas directly and indirectly leading to the cost factor of the company. During the program, the session on safety was conducted by Ms. Sagarika Patnaik, OCT RCL, while a talk on cost awareness was delivered by Mr. Ashish Ranjan, GM RCL. Mr. B.R. Panda, AGM RCL, spoke on characterization of coal and coke, while the session on fitness in industry was taken by Mr. S.K. Bhuiya, GM, T and RM. This was followed by an open house discussion. The program concluded with a formal vote of thanks by Mr. Asit Kumar Das, Senior Manager, RCL. Ms. Nibedita Samal, AGM RCL, coordinated the whole event. It is noteworthy that the weekly communication exercise has been initiated for the employees of various labs inside the plant to promote the culture of learning, knowledge sharing, innovative thinking and safety. 21 cadets successfully made through the selection trial, which was held at Biju Patnaik Hockey Stadium from 22nd to 25th September 2021 for enrollment in the SAIL Hockey Academy SHA of Rourkela Steel Plant RSP. In all, 168 youngsters in the age group of 14 to 16 years appeared the preliminary round of the selection trial. 138 candidates were found eligible for the first stage trial round. In this round, the players were practically tested through 22 matches played within themselves and with the cadets of SHA. 70 were screened for the second stage trial round. In this stage, the students had to undergo battery test and skill test. 45 of them made it to the merit list. 27 candidates were selected and finally 21 of them managed to successfully complete medical fitness test and were selected to join SHA. The selected cadets will now be under the ambit of SHA. Here, they would be provided free boarding facilities, monthly stipend, balanced diet, furnished accommodation, education and gymnasium facility. Free sports kits, free medical treatment at RSP hospital, assistance for education in local school or college, insurance coverage for the training period and bus or train fare for visiting parents or guardians once a year are some of the other facilities added for the benefit of the cadets. Besides, the cadets will also get an opportunity to play many important national level tournaments that will provide them the much needed exposure. The SAIL Hockey Academy team of RSP has carved a niche for itself not only in the national but also international hockey firmament by producing players of international repute like Birendra Lakra, Olympian, Jerome Lakra, Sushil Khalko, Anand Lakra, Pankaj Rajak, Deepak Kullu, Aijub Eka, Ranjan Lakra and John Joel Tupno.
The 38th session of Prayas and Awareness Program for Contract Workmen was organized on 22nd September 2021 at HRDC. In all, 21 contract laborers engaged in different units of the plant attended the program. Mr. C.G. Ramalingam, GM Personnel CLC, facilitated the interaction session where he clarified various doubts of the contract labor pertaining to benefits, statutory provisions like ESI and Provident Fund, etc. Special emphasis was laid on safety and a session on behavioral safety was taken by Mr. Avinash, Manager Personnel CLC. He highlighted the importance of safe working practices and the roles and responsibilities related to safety at the work spot. Ms. Savitri Sahu, Executive Assistant Personnel CLC, briefed the participants on rights, benefits, responsibilities and issues such as wage structure, bank payment, pay slip, ESI and PF coverage, medical benefits, etc. Ms. Sangeeta M. Sindoor, Manager Personnel CLC, dealt with various provisions of SA 8000 like child labor, forced labor, provision of health and safe working environment, rights, discrimination, working hours, safety, wages, etc. through movies, video clippings and stories. The personal CLC team coordinated the function. Notably, Prayas is a communication program being organized by RSP for contract workmen working in RSP for their welfare, wherein standards and provisions are explained to them in a simple and lucid manner. Till date, 4,988 contract workmen have been covered under the scheme. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has intensified its effort to provide health checkup facilities at the doorsteps of the residents of the steel city and also to contain the spread of dengue and malaria in and around the steel township. On a regular basis, CSR department of RSP in collaboration with Ispat General Hospital has been organizing health checkup camps at different locations both within and outside the township. On 24th September 2021, a health camp was organized at Jagannath Palli Basti Sector 16 for the residents of the area. The mobile medical unit was used for the purpose. More than 120 persons were examined and treated by Dr. Shweta Pediatrics and Dr. Swati Priya Medicine. Biochemistry blood tests were carried out by Mr. J.K. Maji, pathologist. Medicines as per prescription of the sitting doctors was distributed free of cost to the patients. The camps were coordinated by the CSR team. That's all from our news desk today. Namaskar.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.